Good morning, guys. So, yesterday we went over functions and how we identify them. Today we're going to be reviewing rate of change of functions and how do we find them. The learning target for today. I can find rate of change by substituting 2 points into the rate of change formula. Let's start off by reviewing the rate of change definition. Rate of change, a rate that describes how one quantity changes in relation to the other. One example of rate of change you guys may have seen in real life is a car driving at 40 miles per hour. This describes the relationship between the miles, which is the distance, and the hour, which is the time. For every hour, the car will be moving at a distance of 40 miles. Let's bring back our friend, the formula for rate of change, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this formula describes the difference between the dependent variable y over the difference between the independent variable x. Take a minute to jot this down or take a screenshot so you can remember this. All right. Problem number 1. Pablo stated that the rate of change of the function represented by the table below is equivalent to -3. Is Pablo correct? Explain. So, first things first, I want to list out my givens. I know that, according to the problem, Pablo believes that the rate of change is equivalent to -3. And I also want to know what the question is asking us. The question is asking us to prove whether or not we believe Pablo is correct. Do we agree with him or do we not agree with him, and why? So, first things first, I want to write out my rate of change formula, which is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Remember, guys, when we did this in class, the first thing we had to do was choose our 2 points. I'm going to use 1, 1 and 3, -3. After we choose our 2 points, we have to identify our x1s, y1s, x2s, y2s. So I know my x1 is 1 and my y1 is 1 as well. And then the second point, my x is my x2, which is +3, and -3 is my y2. So I'm going to take these numbers and substitute it in the places that correspond within the formula. So I will have m equals y2, which is -3, minus y1, which is +1, over x2, which is +3, minus 1. -3 minus 1 is -4, and 3 minus 1 is +2. So I have m equals -4, which divided by 2, which is -2. So the rate of change of the table is actually -2. However, Pablo stated that he believes that the rate of change is -3. So Pablo is not correct. So our answer to the question is Pablo isn't correct because the rate of change is actually -2. Okay, so if you have any questions about this, or if you don't understand the problem, please leave a comment on the post on Google Classroom. So problem number 2. Remember, in the class blast, I said every Monday through Thursday I will post a video, and you guys have to watch it, and to prove that you watched it, you have to solve a problem on your own. This is the problem you have to solve. It will be on the classwork on Google Classroom. Please take a screenshot or jot it down and solve it. And write your answer in the classwork section of Google Classroom. Bye.